Hey, what's going on, everyone? Hope you guys are doing amazing today. This is your boy Kays. I'm coming at you guys with another Tower of Fantasy video today. In today's video, I am going to be talking with you guys about some of the best setups in the game currently right now. And I would highly encourage you guys, when these characters release, to roll for these characters. This is just an encouragement. This is not, hey, you must go get these characters in order to complete the content. This is not what that is. I am encouraging you guys, if you guys are saving your resources, to use your resources on these characters upon their release. So I also want to put out in the shout out as well that all of the information I am going to be discussing and relaying to you guys does not come from me. This is not of my own opinion. This is of players who are currently playing in CN and of the Aida Cafe Discord. Major shout out to the player Cytus. This is his guide that I am getting this information from, and I do want to say thank you to him or her for allowing me to relay this information to you guys. So first and foremost, let's get right into it. The first character that I'm going to be chatting with you guys about is by Yuki. Now, some of you guys have already heard about this character, and some of you guys have already been hearing the word on the block that this character is absolutely amazing, but you might not understand why. And here are the reasons why this character is absolutely phenomenal. So the first thing is that this character has insanely high damage with her skills and dash attacks. She also has a instant burst on shield break when she attains her 3-star advance. She has iframes on her active skills, and she can be paired with 2 supports. I don't know about you guys, but a lot of that stuff I was not aware of until they pointed this stuff out to me. That is extremely good, and even when you guys see it on screen, it even looks really strong when you see it. It is absolutely incredible. So the next character that I actually want to touch on is Mark. Now, this is a character whose name is being thrown around so much around the community. Everybody is saying when Mark comes out, you need to pull for Mark. And a lot of you guys are asking, well, why? Why should I pull for Mark? What is the reason for pulling for Mark? Well, here's a couple of things. Well, Mark is a support DPS. Here's the great things about Mark. Mark gives you an additional 35% to all damage buff when you attain his 3-star advance. He has constant shields. Constant, like imagine Zhongli, the Zhongli of Tower of Fantasy. That's how I kind of picture Mark right now. He has constant shields. He has an immunity buff when he attains his 6-star advance. He has insane survivability, and he has a universal buffer. So that's basically like a Bennett buff, essentially. He has a very high charge rate. The only downfall to this character is that he does not have any useful buffs before his 3-star advance. So free to play, be aware of that. That is something very important. But this character overall he provides a insanely high value to teams and comps. I would highly encourage you guys, when this character comes around, to pull for this character. I think that this is literally one of the best characters in the game, as well as by Yuki. These collab characters are insane. Man, let's talk about the next character. So the next character that I actually want to talk about is Nemesis, because Nemesis is part of the meta comp right now. Right now, I'm going to be going over with you guys what those meta comps are, so that you guys can be able to see them, but I'll put that later in the video. But let's just talk about Nemesis for a minute. So Nemesis provides a 20% buff all the way up to 50% electric attack buff at her 0-star advance. I want you guys to hear that again, at her 0-star advance. And it only gets better as you increase in advances. It just gets better. So once you get to her 5-star advance, she gets another increase. Once you get to her 6-star advance, she gets another increase. That's incredible. The next thing that's really great about that character is that she also provides a constant healing and a high passive DPS in her background. So what that actually means is that while you're actually attacking, you are going to be doing some sufficient healing while providing DPS. So you can do both at the same time. That is at her 3-star advance. She also, the only downside to this character is simply just that she only works with electric characters. So if you do roll for Yuki, this would be a great character to pair with that character. It'd be essential to pair this character with that character. So those are some of the best characters in my personal opinion. The next character that I actually want to talk about is Ruby. Now Ruby she just got her release out in CN, and a lot of characters in the game are, there's a lot of characters in the game right now, so most people are just like, oh, another character has been added. But I actually want to advise you guys, I want to encourage you guys, when this character comes out, this character is so freaking good. Like, this character is phenomenally good. She's up there. Like, I'm gonna be honest with you, she's really up there with the top tier characters. The reason why is because she provides a very high damage numbers, and she can be used as a main DPS, even though she's a shield breaker. She can play 2 roles. That's really good. Another thing is that she detonates burn effects. She has synergy with fire weapons, so you can pair her with Cobalt B. Shout out to all the Cobalt B fans out there. And she can perma-stun elite mobs and be effective at very long ranges. The only downside to this character is she is not as efficient as other shield breakers until her 5-star advance. So be aware of that, guys. That is something that is very important. That means you're going to have to invest into this character. So that is currently the best characters in the game in my current opinion. There is another character I do wanted to shout out really quick. I do want to shout out Frigg, and the reason why I want to shout out Frigg is just because, as I mentioned in my must roll characters, this is a character who I honestly wholeheartedly believe will be very good in the future. She just has not found the characters that complement her well. But the great thing about Frigg, if we can just talk about her for a minute, is that Frigg works extremely well in her ice field. Her ice field allows her free dash attacks and buffs other ice weapons. She also has a very incredibly large AoE attacks. She has iframes on her active skills. The only downside is that she has slow attacks, and she's very reliant on staying in the ice field. So I want you guys to be aware of those things. I would highly encourage you guys to at least get 1 copy of Frigg when she does release. But what I am going to do for you guys right now, and I'm going to put it up on the screen for you guys, is I'm actually going to talk about the best comps. I'm going to put it up on the screen. What are the best comps, a visual perspective for you guys, so you can see what are the best comps currently looking like. What characters are you referring to, K's, so you guys can see it for yourselves. So that will be going up on the screen right about now, and you guys can have a visual perspective of okay, this is the characters that I should be saving my resources for. Hopefully that helps you guys, and hopefully this guy gives you guys some insight on maybe why these characters are so highly sought out for. And once again, guys, make sure you are hitting that rate, comment, like, and subscribe button. Once again, this is your boy Kays. I'll catch you guys in the next video. Shout out to Aida Cafe. Shout out to Cytus. Thank you guys so much. Love you guys for all that you do to help the community. See ya.